Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we talk about one of the most interesting topics. When we start the video, please like, subscribe to my channel, and stay connected till the end of the video. Is the Nissan X-Trail a good car? The Nissan X-Trail is the Japanese manufacturer's largest SUV, and with that footprint it can offer seating for up to 7 inside. It might not be as popular as the brand's small SUV king, the Qashqai, but it offers more of the same perks and with more space to boot, earning it highly commended status in the Adventurer's Choice Award at the 2024 Car Wow Car of the Year. It's the PlayStation 5 Slim to the PlayStation 5, not as popular but more stylish and more practical. The looks of the X-Trail are rather pleasing on the whole, with the SUV styling making for a usable shape, while the rugged cladding around the wheels and rear bumper with the silvery, twisty roads also show the X-Trail is well balanced, with little body roll of note. It's certainly not a sports SUV though. You do also get the choice of 2 hybrid engines called e-Power, which we've reviewed separately. These are quiet and refined at lower speeds when running on electric power and offer slightly better economy around town, but they're similarly noisy under acceleration and cost more to buy. While there are some areas where the X-Trail doesn't feel that high-end, the overall finish is great for a family SUV, and the petrol engine's relatively low output doesn't hold this big car back unless it's fully loaded. It could be worth considering the X-Trail e-Power or one of the various other plug-in or self-charging hybrid alternatives, though, if you have a charger at home or at work. If you like the look of this smart family SUV, check out the latest Nissan X-Trail deals or browse our stock of used X-Trails. You can also take a look at other used Nissans, and when it's time to sell your current car, Car Wow's Sell My Car service is here to help. How much is the Nissan X-Trail? The Nissan X-Trail has a RRP range of £32,890 to £44,775. However, with Car Wow you can save on average £4,200. Prices start at £29,348 if paying cash. Monthly payments start at £319. The price of a used Nissan X-Trail on Car Wow starts at £28,670. If you're considering the jump up to the X-Trail from the Nissan Qashqai, the hike in price isn't too severe at about £5,000 between the base level models, while the gap between e-Power versions is even smaller at just £3,000. With that in mind, the X-Trail makes a compelling case for itself as a more spacious version, even if you don't need the extra seats. We recommend avoiding the entry-level Visa trim, though, because you don't get a proper touchscreen infotainment system, nor Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. The petrol engine can be very loud and grating under hard acceleration, but around town and when cruising, it's quiet and performs well. In town, where you'll find the X-Trail to be rather accomplished is on urban roads. With more refined suspension than the previous version, this new X-Trail is very comfortable in town, soaking up bumps impressively and allows for smooth progress. The petrol engine is generally a willing and capable companion, and despite not having a huge amount of power, copes well enough with the low-speed stuff. In normal driving it's quiet, too, but it speaks up when you accelerate hard. If you do a lot of town driving, the hybrid e-Power models are your best bet, because they're quieter, more refined, and return better fuel economy. You won't be wanting for visibility, as the rear window is large and wing mirrors provide a good side view. Add into the equation light steering, and the X-Trail is easy to maneuver, even if it is still a large SUV. Cameras on higher spec models and standard fit parking sensors make getting in and out of spaces simple. On the motorway, for families, long-distance driving can sometimes be difficult if the car isn't up to the task. But the X-Trail manages to be a great car to cruise in. An intelligent cruise control fitted as standard helps to take some of the strain out of longer journeys. The more advanced ProPilot Assist, which comes as standard on Tecna models, provides full traffic assistance by keeping you in lane, follows the car in front at a safe distance, and controls the X-Trail to a stop in heavier traffic, setting off when the car in front does. If longer journeys are standard practice for you, this is a must. Continuing the comfort theme to the motorway, the X-Trail soaks up bumps and imperfections well. That makes it a very comfortable car on the whole. With the open cabin feel means you don't feel cocooned or cramped. Much like in town, The petrol engine likes to make its presence known when you are accelerating hard, but it's more noticeable on the motorway. Getting up to speed on a slip road or away from a roundabout is accompanied by a raucous sound, though forward progress is far from brisk. On twisty roads, the noise issue with the engine rears its head again when you take on hillier roads. On switchback countryside tarmac, the X-Trail's engine sounds like it's working hard to keep the pace up. The hybrid version isn't much better. Nissan hasn't built this to be a performance SUV, and you can feel it has a more comfort-based setup. Its light steering is direct enough, but doesn't inspire the most confidence at higher speeds. Sport mode does sharpen the throttle response and adds extra weight to the steering, but it's not necessary or that focused. Off the beaten track and on looser surfaces, the X-Trail isn't going to blow you away, but it does cope well. Engaging off-road mode in the drive selector does provide you with confidence to take on a gravel road, but don't expect it to go completely off-piste as well as the likes of the much more expensive Land Rover Discovery. Well, that's all for today. I hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe to my channel.